short interview, so I didn't plan to interview you again.
Hmm.
But today I was so surprised when you called me. All right, guys. So my name is Franz Pollens. So I am with my son, Franz Pollens Jr. As you well aware, so this is my son, and then I had an interview with him last time about his book that he published about cars. And to my surprise today, I was in the backyard doing spring cleanup, and then you called me and you said, "Daddy, get ready. In 10 minutes, you're gonna come and pick me up because you want me to come and drive your car."
Hmm.
So I was so surprised. So how did you manage to have mommy come down and then help you buy that car? So,
Well, my last car was a Dodge Challenger. It's
uh-huh,
a two-door, just like the Mustang that I just got.
uh-huh,
So it's not like out of the realm in terms of, sports cars or whatever. The only difference is this car has a little bit more power. So I thought, you know, I might be able to get her on board, but we'll see. The reason I called you was because it was a manual. I don't know how to drive a manual, but I didn't tell her that straight up. I wanted her to see the car first, see how clean it was, because it really is a clean car. It has no flaws from the naked eye.
okay,
Um, and then she started liking the car, and then I told her it's a manual, and then she started getting a little, a little curious, a little,
anxious,
worrisome. Yeah. So
okay,
then the dealer kind of helped her, said, it's good for me, somebody my age, to learn a manual in case of emergency. And it's like a forgotten art. A lot of people don't drive manuals anymore.
mm-hmm,
And so I called you, and you drove it back an hour home.
okay. Why didn't you tell me
What do you mean tell you?
when you were going to get the car? Because I was in the house.
I
And
thought mommy told you.
I know, mommy didn't tell me anything. I mean, I saw you guys went out, so I thought she
Yeah,
would
what did
show me.
mommy say when we left?
And
She
she
didn't
said
say
that,
anything?
matter of fact, since I was doing the cleanup in the backyard, I thought she went to get flowers
uh,
or drop her to Home Depot or Lowe's. But anyway, that's okay.
I thought she told you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It is a very nice car. And it seems that you are truly into cars.
Yeah, no, I like cars.
So I was so surprised when I was inside the dealership and then I saw the Corvette.
Hmm.
And then I was looking at it. I mean, it is first time that I look inside a Corvette like that. I mean, the car is mind blowing because
It's crazy.
I mean, I felt in love with that car,
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
probably I might buy one.
Should get one. I was, it's crazy. I had a dream that you had a Corvette
Yes,
for
I
some
probably
reason.
buy
It
one,
was
but I'm
weird.
gonna have to make a deal with you guys. Listen up. You told me you wrote that book, so the car that you get, did you talk to it about it in your book?
Yeah, I spread out my book in the chapters. They're different car manufacturers. So I did
Uh,
Dodge, Ford, Chevy, Ram, and another one I forgot. But for Ford, I had Mustang, and I did Mustang fifth generation and the sixth generation.
so which one you have now?
I have a fifth generation.
So what is the difference between the fifth and the sixth?
First of all, they look completely different if you look at them just
Mm-hmm.
straight on. And second of all, fifth generation is just older. It's from 2009 to 2012, and the sixth generation is from 2009 to 2014. Sixth generation is from 2015 to present.
To present.
Yeah.
All right. Now you did show me inside the engine things like that. So describe it a little bit. Why this particular car?
Yeah, this car is supercharged, so that means it's not a regular V8. It has a V8 engine, but on top of the V8 engine is a supercharger, which produces more horsepower.
So that's the one that you show me, the one that is red type thing, or
It's the
the
it's the
silver thing.
silver one. It's the silver one.
That's what they call supercharger.
Yeah, supercharger.
And it makes the car go faster.
So without the supercharger, it'd probably have around 460 horsepower, but with the supercharger, it brings it up to 550. That's why it's called the GT 500.
Oh, that's 550 horsepower.
Yeah,
That we have.
550 horsepower. The 2010 model, I have a 2011.
Mm-hmm.
The 2010 model has 500 horsepower. That's why it's called GT 500, but they didn't change the name for the 2011, 2012, so they just left it at GT 500, 550
But
horsepower.
that's 550
550
horsepower.
horsepower, yep.
And then the red thing that you show me, it is like the for the exhaust, something like that. That's what make it go so loud.
The cold air intake, the supercharger is the whine. I don't know if you heard it when you drove.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whining sound.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the wine. It's a little faint, but the red thing is called a cold air intake. It just basically puts cold air into the engine. So because it gets really hot, it's a big engine. So in order to make it like more efficient, cold air is brought in through the cold air intake. It's pretty big, and into directly into the engine to make it perform better.
All right. I was driving your car because since you don't drive stick yet.
Hmm.
Uh, I am not into cars, but I guess for me to be able to be close to you, because this seems like the only way that we can have a real father-son relationship, it seems that I'm going to get more involved into cars, and that is why I said I might get that Corvette.
Corvette isn't necessary. You don't need to get a Corvette. There's plenty of other cars too, but the Corvette is really nice. There's a lot of Corvettes on the
So
block
what
that we
other
live
car that
on.
I can get that has much horsepower that you're interested? So when we sit down and we can talk.
Any car you like. It doesn't matter what car. It's any car you like. I like the Tesla too. It's very
Yeah, but
practical.
I mean, it is not the same feeling. I mean, I do drive the Tesla, okay, but to tell you the truth, today I was driving your car. I feel like I was like 16, 17 years old, man.
I'm telling you, it's
I
fun.
mean, I feel that car, man. It's like the vibe,
Yeah.
the things, and then the speed. Wow, it seems
So
like
I
I was
said,
so young.
yeah. If you ever need it, obviously you're helping to pay for it, but the
Yeah,
insurance
but
and
the
stuff.
thing is
If
that
you ever want to drive it,
I
you can
think
drive
one
it.
day I might take that car
That's
to
what I
work.
said. I literally said, if you really want to
I'm
take
gonna
it,
take that car to work
just take
because,
it.
frankly
I can't
speaking,
drive it yet.
I take a liking. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's
I'm going
a fun
to. I
car.
mean, I'm going to read your book again, and then about that particular car, and then to see all the
It's under
needy
Ford.
details
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, it's under
You
Ford.
know,
It's
it
Ford
is
and
a very
something.
strong car, but since it is a stick car, my advice to you as your father, you should not go and then try to drive it as fast. You need to
Yeah, I'm
practice
gonna practice. I'm not gonna go
because
crazy.
I am going to take you for a few ride in a parking lot
Yeah,
at night or when I have a chance. But give yourself a good 2 weeks. Every time I come, we at night we can go and then we practice. I may give you 2 hours we practice in the parking lot until you learn how to maneuver the gear, because the clutch is very important.
yeah,
Because the way that you lift your leg, your leg, your left foot from that clutch, you might burn your clutch,
yeah.
and then it's going to be very expensive to repair. You know, I mean, you were so surprised that you saw me that I know how to drive stick shift.
I didn't. I wasn't surprised. I knew you knew how to drive it. I didn't think you were gonna be able to just get it so quickly after a while.
No, but as I told you, as long as you are a driver, you're still a driver.
Mm,
You know, so back home in AD, that's what we drive.
yeah.
And then my dad has a 1985 Toyota Land Cruiser. It still has it.
Mm.
So we drive it. So when I go to AD sometime, I drive, you know. So within the next 2-3 weeks, you will get comfortable.
Yeah. It
But
shouldn't
that
take too
car is
long.
very powerful. I think it is more powerful than the Challenger.
It is. It has more horsepower. It has almost 100 more. It's about 80 more horsepower.
And does it make more noise than the Challenger?
The Challenger. That's a good question. I don't know. I guess it depends on who you. I think if you ask Jake, my neighbor, he just recorded it. I think if you asked him, because he's pretty good with that, he would say that the Mustang, the new car I have, it's probably louder. They usually are.
Yeah, but it seems that you inspired Jake now. Jake is getting the Durango.
Yeah, the Durango. The
So I
reason.
asked him, I
Yeah.
said, Jake, is it friend's book that you read and then you are into cars like that? And he said, yeah. And I think that you have inspired so
Nah,
many
you know, I'm
people
telling you.
to see cars differently. As I said earlier in our first interview, I see cars differently now. When I am driving now on the street, when I see a Challenger and I see now by reading your book,
Yeah,
and
it's
then now
different
I'm trying to
perspective.
find different perspective.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you noticed, while I was driving your car, a lot of people on the road was kind of slow down to see me pass.
Yeah.
And there's a guy who rolled down his window and he give me like a thumbs up.
I'm telling you. If you take it in New York too, you're gonna get a lot more of that, because New York, I find there's a lot more nicer cars in terms of sports.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot. Every time I go to New York, I see a sports, or like many sports cars going down wherever I'm going in New York.
Yeah. But that car is going to take a lot. It's going to drink gas.
A lot of gas.
lot.
Yeah.
And then today I just filled it up for you. That's my first gift. There will be so many coming up. and then I put for almost $63. That's
Yeah.
why I fill it up, and I know this is something you have to be aware of.
I'm not gonna be driving it crazy because the Challenger, I used to drive it like all the time, like not even having a destination, just used to drive it just for fun. But this one, I'm actually just gonna be using it really for work and wherever I need to go for errands and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I think cars like this, you should. I mean, you probably will drive mommy's car or sometimes drive Lincoln's car, but
Yeah, I don't need to drive it every
yeah, you
day.
don't because it's going to become a classic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I like the shape, and then it's like a vintage.
It is.
And
That's
when
what
I
I
see
said.
the
It's
car,
old.
it is truly a vintage.
It's only 10 years old, and the thing
Yeah.
is, like, that's why I said I picked that car because the price that we got it at. I'm not gonna say the price, but the price that we got it at is a good price. It's usually a lot higher than that.
How
So
much you think higher will that be?
it would have been 10,000. Like
More?
if you go, yeah, if I can go right now, look online and try to find that same car, 8 to 10,000, literally, and for worse versions. Like I have a nice black on silver version, all specs, has nice tires, nice rims. It's really like
So
crazy.
it means that there is no modification. There's nothing you're going to do in that car. Everything is already
I
complete.
was thinking about it, but it seems like the guy who had it before me already did a lot to it, and I don't want to mess it up. It looks really good right now, so I don't want to add anything and then be like, oh no, it doesn't look good, and then like waste money on a part that I don't use. So I'm gonna be smart if I do any modifications. Like I'll probably do just the rear diffuser, if anything. It's just like the bottom, it's the back bumper is gonna be a little bit more aggressive, but that's it. I was gonna change the tail lights, but it's not necessary.
All right. So one thing that I can do, I'm going to try to speed up the work and then try to clean up the garage so you can park your car. So I don't want people to come and steal your car again
Yeah,
because it's still going to be a hard
it's
item.
it's unlikely. It's gonna be locked this time, every time, and
Okay. Now my question
it's a
is that
manual.
you told me in the car that you got this car for. There's one other reason that why you get that car, the stick shift.
Yeah,
You think that's true? You think that people that steal cars, most of them don't know how
they
to
don't
drive
know how
stick
to drive
shift?
a manual. I'm telling you, it's very uncommon. It's very common for. It's very uncommon for people my age
Mm-hmm.
or a little bit older than me who are most likely the ones stealing cars.
Mm-hmm.
To actually know how to drive a manual. They weren't taught. I wasn't. I'm still not taught. So I'm learning right now, and I'm hoping to get better. But it's not. It's not easy because you. First of all, it's way easier to steal an automatic car. You just get in, push the button, go. Is you gotta get in the gear, push the clutch. People don't know how to do that. It's not really a common thing.
So this is one of the reasons why you get that car.
Yeah,
And then
literally.
also I was listening to you talking to Miss Scotch, and then she said that usually if you want that much horsepower in the car, they most likely come on a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not as much strength or most power than if it is automatic.
Exactly.
There's a big difference between the stick because you can feel it when you steer the gear.
Exactly.
Your car is like 6 speed, right?
It's a 6-speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could definitely feel the difference between. It's
No, I
just
can
more
see the
fun.
difference,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely more fun.
Yeah. But definitely I will show you how to drive it.
Yeah.
And then it is very cool, and specifically when you're on the highway. So I want you to be careful. And then
I'm gonna be careful.
that car is like a weapon. It is very powerful and very strong. The gas is very sensitive.
Yeah, very
When
sensitive.
I was driving it,
You
I-
saw me. I
I just-
almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
I saw you. You almost.
I was good. The wheel was turned, but
Yeah, but the thing is
it was
that
very sensitive
the
though.
gas very sensitive, and
Yeah.
then the clutch when you put your foot on it, when you are lifting your
You gotta go
we
slower.
have to have a little bit slower. We have to learn how to do it because there is like a while it's like when you press it and then this the gas
Uh-huh.
and then you have to go like this. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And then until and then you can go. And then as soon as you do the first gear, between here and there you're gonna have to go again and then put in the second gear. And then it's gonna go. And then you're gonna hear the sound.
Yeah.
When you are driving, when the sound is like going a little bit, when the sound looks not right, you need to change gear.
Mm.
You're not going to hear that much noise when you are in the fourth, fifth, and sixth gear.
Yeah, because
But
it's
the
less
fifth and the
torque.
sixth is where you are speeding in the
Mhm.
highway,
Mhm.
when you are cruising.
Yeah.
Usually when you are cruising, you put in the sixth gear, and then that's it, and you ride. And then all the only thing that I don't like when you shift gear, there's no indication in the dashboard to tell you which gear you are on. I don't know if it is all the car like this. I mean, I know
Oh yeah, yeah,
back
yeah.
home, our cars were like regular car, but this one though is like it's not as electronic kind of thing.
Yeah, 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 for
But
sure.
the Corvette that I saw,
hmm
man,
Was it manual or is this
and it's
automatic?
stick shift too, but
Stick shift.
it has all the button, all the electronic things like
It
that.
was the one that the guy was looking at.
Yeah. What is this thing? Whatever.
It was a C8 Stingray. Yeah,
Stanway.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
I saw the price tag was $113,000.
Yeah, no, they're
Yeah, that's
expensive.
expensive.
They're very new. That's why they're really recent. Like you don't see too many of them on the road. You see a lot of C7s. My neighbor has one, and C6 is what I was gonna get if I didn't get the Mustang. I was gonna
You
get
were going to
C6.
get a Corvette.
Yeah,
Why?
a
Why
lot
were you
cheaper.
going to get a Corvette? Oh, it's cheaper than the one you got?
Oh yeah, it's cheaper than one. Not by a lot, but it's cheaper. And if I couldn't find that, because I only got that one because it's special. Like the badges make it really special. The horsepower,
So the badges mean that the snake.
the snake, yeah, it's a super snake,
So
literally.
that's why they call it Shelby.
Shelby, yeah.
And then you said Shelby, it is like one of the guy who designed that car.
Yeah, the founder of Ford, who created Ford. Like there was Ferrari, there was Lamborghini. They all had races back in the day to see who was the best car. And Carroll Shelby, he's literally a quote. Like my book, the first couple pages I have a quote, and it's by Carroll Shelby.
Okay.
He says Porsche and BMW drivers are arrogant because they thought they were better than everybody. They didn't like American cars and stuff
Okay.
like that. But American cars, have power, and he proved that with Shelby.
But this one has power.
Yeah.
And definitely Monday, it is a date that I have with your car.
I said it, you got it, man.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
No,
'Cause I saw
I'm gonna
you
be
going
careful.
crazy.
I'm gonna be careful. And if I were to smash your car, I'll just replace it. For
Yeah.
you. I'll just buy another
I'm
one.
not gonna find another one like that, but yeah,
Yeah. No, that's true. But the thing is that I'm very proud of you.
yeah.
So how long it takes you to do the research
What do you mean on the car
on
itself?
the car? Yeah.
It's not long. You just look up the year, see what you want, see the engine, see the horsepower, 0 to 60, 12 quarter mile, stuff like that, price, and then you just basically see if that fits your budget, fits your ideal of what a car is, and then you see it in person, see if you really like it because it makes a difference, and then ultimately you
But
make a
you
decision.
didn't go and see it.
I saw it in person. No, you went.
You went to see it?
Yeah, no, not before we bought it. Not before today.
That's what I'm saying. You went before today. Did you go to
No,
see
I
it?
didn't. No,
Okay.
that's why I said I wanted to go see it today and see because we weren't gonna buy it. Like,
Oh, you went to see it.
yeah, we went to see
But
it
you didn't go to buy it. So
No.
what made you buy it right away?
because like you just know sometimes, when you know certain cars.
So
I
that
didn't.
was not your plan.
No, that was I wanted that car, but I said to mommy
But
that
I told you, remember I told you that you need to come up with the deposit, but you didn't have the deposit then.
yeah,
So what happened then?
the deal
So
was just too good.
Mommy paid for it.
The mommy paid for the deposit. I said I was gonna help her pay back the deposit one. I'll make the monthly payments and the insurance. I'll probably
So-
help here and there.
No, you don't have to. The
But,
insurance
yeah.
I already pay is yearly.
Yeah, I know. But you pay it pays like
I
half
pay
and half.
yearly. No, it's not half and half.
Oh, it's yearly. It's not
It's
monthly.
yearly, yeah,
I
it's
swear it was monthly.
No, my insurance, I just give them a check every the insurance time to renew, and then they charge my credit
Oh, I
card,
thought it
and
was
then I pay
monthly.
the credit card.
I thought it was monthly. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's yearly. But
I can still pay it though.
it is you, Lenka, mommy, and I on that insurance.
Linka should have got the Jetta. I drove the Jetta during high school. She should have got a new car when she went to college.
That's true. But mommy wanted to give it to her. But in all fairness, she did everything that we were asked of her. And then she's such a good student, and then always win A plus. So, and then on top of that, the deal we didn't have a 616 for her.
Yeah, because you wanted the car instead.
Yeah, she wanted the car. So if we had to tow a 616, we would have probably spent close to 15 to 20,000 to do that for her.
That's
So
crazy.
just getting her that car is kind of like a trade-off.
Yeah.
Understand? I mean, guys, both of you are good kids, and I could not really complain much. Everybody has their own flaws and their own characteristic, but so far, raising teenagers in this country, man, is not like a rock in the park.
Raising teenagers in general. What do you mean in this
Yes,
country?
in general. No, in this country.
Okay, you changed it
So,
again.
In Haiti, I mean, I don't know for now, but back home, the type of things that we are dealing with is not the same. You guys, you have too much options, too much privilege, you know.
Yeah.
So you take things too much for granted.
Mm.
So that could be it. But I truly proud of you, as I said in my first interview. I am truly proud of you, and then I have seen that you are very into cars now, and this is your passion, you know, and then you take it. And then I wish when you are in the road, you are very mindful. That car that you are driving is a very powerful car.
I understand. I mean, you asked Marky, like, when Marky, we were in Atlanta, Marky
Yeah.
said, told my mom, like, he said, my cousin, he said, like, Junior drives fast, but he doesn't drive crazy. It's
Yeah.
different. There's a difference.
Now, I mean, I see that people's going to challenge you on the road.
Yeah, I mean, I've
If
challenged
you
a few
drive
people.
driving that car, people going to challenge you.
I try, and I've challenged them, but you know, the thing is, they start going even out of traffic, and then I stop. I just keep.
No,
I don't do all that.
don't even get into it
I do all that.
because
I
it
don't
is
do all
not
that.
worth it. Because when you get into an accident, you're just gonna sit like this. You're gonna match up your car, and then guess what? You might even get yourself hurt or get killed. Over what? Over like a little 1 to 10 minutes of adrenaline. It's not worth it, puppy. Thank you very much for dinner.
No
And what
problem.
made you decide to treat us for dinner?
You know, mommy, you know, helped out. So I was like, you know, I felt nice. I haven't been out to dinner with you guys in a while, so
That's true. That's true.
I was like, you know, let's go out to dinner today.
So you
Saturday.
wanted to treat us.
Yeah, it's a
And you
Saturday.
know, mommy didn't want you to pay fully.
Yeah, I know. She switched it out last second. It was
Yeah.
fine.
But at least, you know, mommy. Mommy is like you are mommy's boy,
Mm.
and she loves you to death. I do, but I don't know if it is to death. But I do love you. I do love you, you know. But mommy, she's in a different.
Yeah, she's crazy.
She's in a different. She's crazy. When it comes to her kids, she's truly crazy.
I think
I am
mothers
crazy about
mothers
my
are
kids.
those mothers are
But-
different.
Yeah, but there is limit, you know.
Yeah.
I want you to go. I want you to be able to make your own decision, and I want you to be able, because I didn't volunteer to pay for it, because I want you to feel, because women were different. I want you to own it, to feel that you take your parents out and you pay for them. But mommy took that away from you.
It's all right. I got half.
And you have
Yeah.
another opportunity, so you can take me by myself. You don't
I
have
got
to
you.
take care.
Whenever you
So
need.
when you do, I'll let you pay.
Whatever.
So-
You already can drive the car whenever,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
I
Whatever.
am very grateful you're gonna let me drive your car.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you.
First,
So,
the other car, I probably wouldn't have let you.
yeah,
The Scat Pack, but
the other car is, I mean, it's like there's nothing special.
exactly. That's what
But
I mean.
this one, as you can see, I was like a teenager.
Exactly.
driving.
As soon as you got in there, it was
No,
like,
yeah, I do love that car, and
it's
this is
fun.
why I said probably next year I might get that Corvette.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I would suggest you getting a Z06 C7.
What's that?
It's basically the race version. The Stingray is the base version, and then they have a Z06 with more power. But the Z06 for the C8, the one you saw, it's not out yet. So you would have to get the Z06, the one that Chris has. It's basically almost 100 more. It has 100 more horsepower than my car, and it's light. It still looks pretty. It still looks good. I don't know. The C8 looks really, really good, but the C7 looks really good too. It's just faster. It's. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what you want. You would have to test drive them.
I'm
And
gonna
then-
probably test
you have to
some.
test drive them and then make
I
your
don't have
decision.
it to be a stick shift too.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's
You
up to
know,
you,
but
really.
You just kind of wake up something in me. I never, since you know me, I never into cars.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't really care about cars.
I think you haven't been
That's it.
driving the right ones.
Huh?
You haven't been driving the right ones. You had
Well,
the
if-
Jetta for 10 years,
Yeah.
and then you went to the Tesla, an
Yeah.
electric car that makes no sound. You can't feel it when it moves. Drives itself. There's
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah, your car actually wake up something in me. And then
It's
I
fun
said
car.
that today in the wood I was coming.
You don't understand. Like
I-
a lot of people
I
were looking
felt
at you. man.
alive.
It was fun. It was a good car, man. I'm telling you.
Yo guys, I'm telling you.
You should
I'm
do a
gonna
video
get-
or
I'm gonna
something.
get- Yeah.
It's
I
fun.
will-
It's
I will do a
crazy.
video when I do get that car.
It's crazy.
So when I do get it, I may not drive it that often.
Yeah, just like
But
I mean,
It's
yeah.
gonna be parked in my garage, but probably during summertime, things
Weekends,
like that.
stuff like that.
So yeah, take it for a spin.
Yeah.
Like Chris or like my neighbor over there, because he has a Corvette. Both of them have.
Yeah, we got 2 Corvettes on the
Yeah.
and like a mile, like 50 feet of us.
Yeah.
So
And then I'll probably be the third one. My Corvette will be there,
Yeah,
and then that will be my vintage car.
that's
And then
crazy.
when you get married and have kids, and then I can leave that for you.
Corvette, yeah.
You know.
Corvette is, like I said, I wrote in the book, Corvette is the closest American car to a Ferrari. It's the closest, it performs the closest, it looks the closest. I think it's better because it's American. It's more raw. Like, when you drive that car, it's raw. You can feel
Yeah.
every bump, you can feel every shift.
Yeah.
You can hear the engine. It's different. It's not your everyday regular stick shift sports car. It's a little bit more.
More power.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, friends, I'm truly proud of you. So, as I said, I did do a little interview with you in the car, things like that. So I will show that. And is there anything more that you have to say?
No.
So you can say special thanks to mommy.
Thanks to mommy. Thanks to you for
Yeah.
covering,
Yeah,
some of
I
the
know.
finances.
I'm gonna pay that bill. So I'm gonna wait for that
Okay.
credit card to
Yes.
come in.
Okay.
So I'm
We'll
gonna
see.
have to pay for it. But anyway, I am not mad.
You get to drive it, so
Yeah, I get to drive
it'll
it.
be
But
fun.
thank you for make me feel like I am 16 years old,
Yeah, man.
because I'm going to probably share that car with you time to times.
Whenever you need, I'm
You know?
saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
share
saying.
time. As I said, it is not a car for you to keep driving all the
Yeah,
time.
it's not gonna be. It's gonna be my daily, but it's not gonna be like a daily. Like, it's really more of a commuter type of car.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but the thing is that if I were you, I will have that car parked and then drive other cars, because we have 4 cars now.
Yeah.
Drive the other cars and then you take it when it is
Yeah,
truly
I don't want to. I don't
100%
want to put
necessary.
too many miles on it,
Yeah.
because it was like, I think the average for it right now, it's the 2011. The average was like 3,500 miles a year.
Hmm.
So the people who had it really took great care of it. They really did not. It was in Florida, sunny weather. Then it came to Jersey, so they only have 2 owners. They take really good care of it. So
Yeah, yeah. The car only has 45,000
1,000 miles.
miles
Yeah,
in 2011.
yeah.
And the Jetta, how many miles is in the Jetta?
220 something.
That's right, the Jetta. And
Yeah.
then my Tesla, which I got in July, it's not July yet, already in 32,000 miles. Because I drive the Jetta,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in the Tesla every day,
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, he drives to New York though. I'm not driving. My job is only like 15 miles.
15 miles.
Not even 15, 20 minutes. So yeah, about
Okay.
15 miles.
But as I said, you need to really take good care of that car.
Yeah,
And I will
yeah.
make sure that I make space for you in that garage so you can park your car.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then make sure you take good care of it,
Mhm.
because do not do it like you did the Jetta, and then always keep it clean.
Yep, yep.
That's your baby, and then treat it as such, And then thank you for make me become a car lover now, because now I'm going to pay more attention. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos. So when you and I sit down and talk, then I have something worthwhile to talk to you. So finally, I find something that I can be closer to you.
Yeah, man.
You know.
I gotta start, you guys, man. If you guys have kids, man, teach them how to drive a manual. Get them a manual car.
Oh, that's what you want to tell them.
Yeah. It's very, because if you could drive a manual, you can drive it automatic. It's not the same way. It's not the same way opposites.
No, that's
So
opposite. Yeah, you have a manual, and I am very lucky. So I am and then I could go and take that car. Otherwise, you will have been.
no, that's what I said. Like the book, like I literally, the book that I wrote, the description was, that first line was, "Are you tired of going to work in a boring car? Like, if you take this car to work, you're gonna have fun going. You're gonna want to go to work. You're gonna want to wake up and go, oh, let me go.
Yeah,
So
that's true. All right, so friends, thank you very much, and then I am very happy. And then Monday, I can't wait to test your car. I'm gonna leave the Tesla park, and then take your car for a spin. And I'm not gonna drive it a lot, because I know I don't want to put that much mileage in it, because I work far. But one day definitely.
yeah,
I will
got
take
to,
it for a
man.
spin.
Got to break it in.
Yeah, we're getting. And then definitely I volunteer to teach you how to drive stick, and then tomorrow we can start.
Yeah, tomorrow we're starting.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Yep.
After we're done.
We'll find a
and then
parking
tomorrow-
lot or something.
Yeah, find a parking lot.
I'm not
and-
gonna go around the neighborhood.
No, the neighborhood makes too much.
Yeah, it's too much noise.
So we have to find a parking lot.
You could probably do the school.
There's a
school.
parking lot in the school.
The school parking lot is probably good.
Yeah,
Or we
can
can do.
But we are close to the police station. We don't want them to come and then bother us.
We'll find one. We'll find one.
Yeah, we have to go. Yeah, we'll
Like
find
a
a parking
shopping
lot.
center or something.
Yeah, we have to find a parking lot. Yeah.
But yeah, so you got to drive it tomorrow around until we get to where we got to go.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'll drive with you and then I'll show you, things like that. Okay, Papi. So thanks so much. All right. I appreciate it, man. All right, guys. So that was me and my son. We were talking about cars. As a father, I'm truly proud of this kid, and then he has given me a great gift now to be in love with cars. So now I'm going to be talking about horsepower, things like that. So I will take that car to work on Monday, and then I will probably do like a vlog while I'm doing it, and then to talk about my experience and then things that I noticed and then things like that. So until then, guys, I love you, and then I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye. And don't forget to subscribe, and then please go to crayonnetflix.com. This is my streaming channel. This is where I load and then I post most of my videos. So please, I really appreciate if you guys can become a subscriber, and then that will help me to go and travel and then bring more content like this. All right. So I love you guys. Bye. Take care.